We are back. Welcome back, everyone, to Dark Type Darsh. I'm glad you all are making it. Everyone's pouring into the stream. We are about to be live. Hacker VGC is already on it, saying it's 1 a.m. again, but who cares? We back for the late night stream. We're here for the vibes. Love seeing that. Thank you, Hacker, for joining us. VGC and TMNT. Yo, what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle are you, and which one do you think I am? I'm curious. Shout out Chase in the chat. McFree gang in this thing. I'm going to come dap you up at NAIC one time for the reruns. Yo, Chase, I look forward to it, bro. I look forward to it, man. Pleasure to meet you again. As long as all of us, we're gangy, we're respectful, we're having a good time, that's all I want to be around, man. So I'm excited to see you too, bro. It's going to be awesome meeting everybody there. It's going to be sick. Hi, Drops. What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? But in today's video, we are going to be going over the 3 biggest mistakes you make regarding to Pokemon Imposter Syndrome. We got 1, 2, 3 different things, but also a little bonus at the end for the McFree Mafia. Let me get some McFree Mafias in the chats to warm us up, guys. Put some M's, yo. Put some MFM in the chat. Leonardo, okay. Gorthax, what's good, Darsh? What's good, Gorthax? Tiago, what up, my boy? Tiago's in the chat. Yo, guys, I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to let you know what to expect in this video. So first, again, we are going to be going over the 3 mistakes you make when it comes to Pokemon battling, Pokemon Imposter Syndrome, and in general, that entire feeling. We have 3 different steps. We have a bonus. I also have 2 questions that people sent to me through SpeakPipe. If you guys want to leave a voice memo for me to answer up to 1 minute and 30 seconds long, it is speakpipe.com/darktypedarsh. So yeah, go show some love if you don't have any questions. But today, we're going to keep it chill. I'm going to talk you through Pokemon Imposter Syndrome, talk to you about NAIC, which is coming up this weekend. My flight is tomorrow night. And then after that, we will be doing some bonus where I want to talk to the Mafia, which is all of us, about some things I have in my mind. So, yeah, I'm going to get right into it, guys. It's cold. Just so you guys know, I worked this morning from about 7:30 in the morning until about 5:30. And I'm working extra this week, and I worked on Sunday after my Victory Road stream because I wanted my boss to let me go on Friday to compete at NAIC, and he let that happen. So we've been working hard today. Guys, I got the Celsius on me to juice me up, to get me here, to give you guys the energy that you need, that I have, and I want all of us to feel. So, yeah, guys, thank you all for being here, and let's get right into the video. So, number 1, imposter syndrome. It is a real thing, guys. Like, if you are like me and you go to Pokemon tournaments, Pokemon regionals, Pokemon locals, Pokemon internationals, like I'm going to this weekend, you feel Pokemon Imposter Syndrome. Like, let's be honest, right? When you're playing against great players, you feel something. You don't feel like you're there, that you can win the whole thing. Sometimes you feel like you're there because, I want to have fun. I love this game. I really want to win. But by the time you get there, you're feeling nervous. You're feeling like, yo, I see all these top players around me. The first time I ever went to a tournament was in Salt Lake City 2021 or 2022. And I'm like, oh, my God, there's Joe Ugarte over there. That's Wolf Click over there. That's ID Supermanian, CK49 over there. And I would feel this like, oh, my God, I'm around all these top players. Like, I'm around all these top players. For those of you who don't know, thank you for the comment asking what it is. Hacker. Imposter syndrome is when you don't feel like you fit in because you are not good, skilled, or liked enough in that specific thing. So in Pokemon, imposter syndrome is you don't feel like you fit into the top tier player. You don't think that you really make sense. You feel like you are the imposter. When it comes to winning, when it comes to social, when it comes to performing at tournaments, I don't want people to feel Pokemon imposter syndrome. I don't want people to feel that. And I feel like that for a long time. You don't feel like you're good enough. You can't win. You can't perform. You think you being in day 2, you're like, I shouldn't be here in day 2. I shouldn't be here in Top Cut. I'm not like the rest of the players. Like when I was in my first ever day 2 in Orlando in 2022, I was like looking around all the tables. I was one of the 32 last players out of 1,000. And I'm like, oh my God, there's Emilio Forbes. Oh my God, there's Wolf Glick. Oh my God, there's Chuppa Cross. And me and Marcus Dion, who both made our first day 2, shout out Strider VGC, we both made friends with each other because we were like, yo, like we're really out here as rookies sitting amongst the stars. And it really feels like that. It really feels like you're literally sitting amongst the popular kids, the athletes, the jocks. And that was me when I first started playing. And that mentality, I would say, hurt me. But now learning from what I've learned from it, I've grown past it. And I've learned to not have this feeling of being an imposter because you're not an imposter. And so many things have taught me that. And yeah, I get it. It's nervous. You don't feel like you're supposed to be there. You're on stream. Oh my God. Like my first stream match, I'm sitting across from Chuppa Cross, the player who literally won last year's Toronto. And I'm playing against them. And I'm like, I've never been on stream. This is weird. But guys, imposter syndrome can happen to you anywhere. At your local tournament in the first round. At a regional championship when you're 3-0. At a regional championship when you're about to make day 2. In Top Cut, on stream. It can happen to you literally anywhere. So I want to help you guys get past that. Volcarona VGC says hello. Hey, I love the name Volcarona. NAIC. You don't see me use Volcarona. So the first thing I can help you with by getting over imposter syndrome is stop comparing. Stop. Like genuinely stop comparing, especially if it's working against you. So what do I mean by this? In Pokemon Showdown, I know all of you guys play Pokemon Showdown or Master Ball rank on ladder. I know all of you do that. And what do we always do? Oh, he's a higher Pokemon Showdown ladder rating. I'm going to lose. He's top 10 on ladder. I'm going to lose. Or he's going to say, oh my God, he's top 50 on ranked ladder on Master Ball. I'm ranked 700. I don't think I can do it. If I lose, it's okay. No, stop. When you go to a Pokemon regional tournament, what happens? When they say round pairings are live, VGC players, round 3 pairings. What do? You go like this. Yo, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, yo. It's up. Oh my God, look, guys, pairings are up. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Guys, I have to play against Wolf Glick. Oh my God, it's a loss. I gotta play against Joe Ugarte. Oh, it's a loss. I gotta play against James Evans. That's a loss, bro. Oh no. Stop thinking like that, guys. Stop. Please stop. The only way I want you to approach looking at someone's name on your tournament at NAIC example is I'm gonna look up my pairing. And if it's a player that I do not know their name, you have to have the mentality that will help you. So what do? I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go over here. Where's my backpack? I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I do. Right? I have my backpack. I'm like, guys, pairings are up. Who do we get? Okay, I'm playing against John Smith. Y'all know who John Smith is? No? Okay, you don't know who that is? That's McFree. I can beat them. That's the only mentality I want you to have. Like, your mentality has to be pro-positive. It has to be, yo, I'm that dog. Like, that is the mentality you have to have. If you look at your team, who you're playing against, you literally have to go like this. Yo, I'm about to cook his shit or her shit. I said, he, her. He said, he, him, she, her, they, them. I don't care because I'm him. That's the approach you have to have. I don't care if it's he, her, they, them, she, her, Wolf Glick, Joe Ugarte, Michael Johnson. I don't care. I'm him. I'm going to win. That's McFree. That's the mentality you have to have. That is a mentality you have to have, right? If you're looking at your opponent's name and you don't know their name, you better not look them up on Twitter or say, oh my God, I don't know who this is. Oh my God. Stop it. I go in, I look at, if I see someone's name I don't know, not out of disrespect, but I tell myself, easy, McFree, barbecue chicken. I'm going to lick my fingers after I beat them. That's what I would do if I'm you, right? That's what you have to do because you cannot be scared. You have to go in with that dog mentality, right? So when you are playing against a player that you do not recognize, tell yourself you are better than them. They are McFree in your mind. You have that McFree mentality. That's the first thing. The second thing is Now I want you to imagine you're playing against a Joe Ugarte, a James Evans, a Michael Durbest, a Wolf Glick. Guys, I sat across from Wolf Glick. I looked at my round 4 pairing. It said 3-0 Wolf Glick. Well, guess what I did, guys? Guess what I did? I shit you not. Ask all of my friends who were there. You know what I said? Round 4 pairings are alive. Guys, I got Wolf. I got Wolf, bro. McFree. I got Wolf. I literally get Wolf. I get to be the Wolf Slayer. All right, let's go. Let's go. He beaten all of my friends. He has beaten all of my friends. But the mentality is that whoever they are, who I don't care how good they are, Michael Kelch, it does not matter. Marco Silva, it does not matter. You have to have the mentality of this is an opportunity, not this is a loss. Going into a match already going with that loss mentality, then you're going to lose. Then you're going to lose. What do I go into it as? This is an opportunity. Guys, my very first tournament or second tournament I went to was Orlando. And I'm playing against players I have heard of. Dawei C. I get paired into Dawei when I'm like 6-2. I got paired into Dawei. I have no idea who she is. But everyone around me is going, yo, you got Dawei. Yo, Dawei's one of the best players in the world. Yo. You think I was, and what I tell myself, I'm used to when I play basketball or football or volleyball growing up, that was not the best player. Never the most athletic, never the tallest, never the fastest. But I was like, you know what? Like, there's an opportunity. So when I got Dawei, I was like, you know what? I don't know who this is. I'm going to give him that fucking work. I'm going to beat the shit out of this player. I'm going to fucking win. And what did I do? I won. They had Sandy Shocks, Espatra, Dondozo, Tatsugiri. As a new player, I'm like, what is happening right now? But I won. My point is that when you see another player's name against your opponent, you always have to look at it as an opportunity or an easy-ass dub. Those are your only two ways to look at it. Even on Pokemon Showdown, right? Like for example, today, I had a bathroom break at work. So I went to go to the bathroom. I played one game of Pokemon Showdown, right? Just, it's all of us do it. All of us do it. And I'm playing against someone, and their rating is on best of 3 regulation I Pokemon Showdown ladder. Their rating, guys, is 1757. I check it. They're number 2 on ladder. Did I say, oh, you know what? Whatever. Practice is whatever. Hell no. I was like, I can beat this person. I can get a huge boost. So like, this is what you guys have to do, and it'll give you a better chance to win. So my whole approach to you is like, when you're at a tournament, for example, if any of you guys comment NAIC if you're going to NAIC this weekend. I want to know who's going to NAIC this weekend. If you're not, let me know if you're going to be watching at least. Put it in the chat. And when I see you go to NAIC, I want you to do this. Like, I really want you to do this. I want you to look at your team. Okay, Declan, how do I play day 2? Yeah, guys. Okay, so a lot of us are going to NAIC, right? So when you get your pairing and you get a good player, I want you to be like, all right, I get to beat Gavin Michaels. Okay, I get to beat Wolf Glick. That's how you should be looking at it. But on the other side, if you are playing someone and you do not know their name, Jonathan Kuminga, LeBron, I don't know who LeBron James, I don't know who that is. So guess what I'm going to think? Yo, Jermichael Finley, that's McFree. That's literally barbecued chicken. Like, I don't even know who that is for a reason, so I'm going to win. That mentality, however you think of it, will actually make you believe in yourself and your play more because you're not scared of what they're capable of, genuinely. So what you have to do is lock in, and no matter what, look at it as a free Dubberton or an opportunity. Guys, a lot of us are going to NAIC, looks like. A lot of us are watching too. Like, yeah, LeBron, that was just a meme, bro. LeBron James, yeah. But my whole point is that's the first mistake, right? That's the first thing, right? So my flight leaves tomorrow night. I'm gonna get there really late tomorrow. So, hoping I get a good games in. Next thing is giving too much money. No, giving too much credit. Never. Listen to me. I'm telling you, never give a player too much credit. What does this mean? Imposter syndrome. The theory of imposter syndrome is that you do not think you are good enough. You do not belong. You are not quality enough, whatever that feeling might be. You do not belong in this position that you have up above you, right? It's like whether you're in school. Like let's say, for example, I went to the University of Maryland and I got in through spring admission. So I got in as qualified as one of the non-smart kids, right? I had to take like late night classes my first semester, and I feel like an imposter. Like it was a joke on campus. All Darsh's all this whole class, freshman connection kids, they're not the smart kids. So you feel like an imposter. You go to a new job, your first day of work, you feel like an imposter. You play Pokemon VGC, you go to an international tournament, and there's all these star players around me, you feel like an imposter, right? So what I want you to do is when you're at NAIC, the problem is when you feel like an imposter, you give your opponents too much credit. What does this mean? Okay, now let's say I'm playing against Joe Ugarte, right? Number one player in North America right now. The last thing you should do is assume he will make some crazy big brain advanced play because he is Joe Ugarte. When you play against Wolf Glick, the last thing I want you to do is think Wolf has some crazy game plan and some crazy EV spreads because he must know something that I don't. Stop it. Stop it. Like that is not going to help you because you giving them too much credit plays into their hands because there's 3 levels of play. The first level of play is what will I do that's the best thing that I can do, right? The second level of play is what will they do so I will counter what they will do. The third level of play is they know what I will do, so they will do something in reaction to what I will do, so I will do something to react to them reacting to me. Those are the 3 levels of play. But level 1 of you just playing what's best for you will oftentimes beat the level 3 play. And a lot of times, a lot of players think that the best players are always making advanced plays, but they're not. They're really not. I'm telling you they're not. So what you have to do is when you're playing against a good opponent, imagine that they are not even who they are. Like imagine you're literally playing a Pokemon Showdown. If you know relatively enough how this player has played from stream or from what you've heard, you can use that information. For example, when I played against Wolf, I've watched him for years. I know he always loved to protect, switch into fake out. Always loves doing that shit. So I took advantage of it. I called every protect right and I beat him. But against an average player like Joe Ugarte, I literally led fake out Glacial Lance. Like, I didn't do anything crazy. I was like, yo, I'm going to Terra Ghost to dodge fake out and Thunder Wave his electric type calling a Terra. No, I didn't do that. Because it's not worth it. So what you have to do is always never give them too much credit. Never. Because just think about it. If I'm respecting you to do something, I will make a play to counter your play, right? But if they do something that's so basic, that's going to cook you. And you're going to lose. And you're going to be like, oh my God, he was double protected turn 1. Oh, I should have terrored. So, guys, the way you have to look at this is like, make them make the plays, make them play your game. Don't ever, because of their name and their face, give them more credit in your match. Because that will lead to more losses for you. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like, do you guys do that? Because I do that myself. Guys, I played Adi in my first ever tournament in Salt Lake City. And I swear I was over predicting the shit. I was like, he's gonna max guard. He's gonna switch in his Palkia here. So I'm gonna max fairy his freaking poison type. Bro just protected and faked out or something. I was like, all right, well, I wasted a Dynamax. I wasted a hard. I was doing so much dumb stuff because I assumed the top players are always playing a few steps ahead. So don't do that, right? Like, I can tell you millions of stories like this. Like James Evans. I was playing him at a local. He's won a world championship, an international championship, and multiple regional championships. I'm playing him in finals of a local cup here about a month ago. And I protected, and then he brought in an encore Pokemon, right? I could have thought, he big brain me. He's going to bring in and do encore. Oh, no. So I had to switch out my Calyrex to protect from encore. I didn't do that. I just hit Glacial Lance. And guess what, guys? He didn't click encore. My point of this is that don't always overstress. Just play what you think will happen. Trust your intuition because you have played your team more than they have played against you with your team. Does that make sense? They have only played a certain number of matchups. You have played your team for however long you have. So you know the likely intuitions and actions a player will make compared to them knowing how you will respond to these interactions. So play your own game, is what I'm saying. And it will work. I promise you it will work. And then when you actually end up beating one of these players, that's imposter syndrome feeling will go away. I'm telling you that's how it works. I'm telling you. So yeah, I'm gonna respond to some comments now before we go into the third step. I haven't responded to you guys. So I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. I have some comments pulled up here. It says, blah, 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 blah. I don't look at Pokemon Showdown people's ratings when I play. Yeah, like you can if you want, but if you do, it's either an opportunity if they're better or McFree if they're worse. Sport Drive says, best black player, let's go McFree. I'm actually not black, even though my mom was born in Africa. My family, I am Indian. I do have a background of, doing whatever, but I'm not actually black, just so you guys know. It doesn't make a difference, but I support everyone. Diversity, I'm very pro-diversity. I'm just letting you know. Don't want to be confused. Sandy Shocks, yeah, seriously. I think it's more about having the mentality to just have fun when you're playing against the best of your ability. Yes, agreed. Like, again, it's an opportunity. When Ash Ketchum gets to play against the Lance or the best players in the world, he's not like, oh my God, guys, I have to play against the gym leader. Oh my God, I'm so under. No, it's an opportunity for him to beat that player. You have to do the same thing. I'm not sure what this was. NAIC. How do I do to NAIC? You lock in, you have good comfort, you have good practice. Watch one of my old videos. I talk about tournament preparation. And then when you're there, don't over predict and don't do that. Just lock in. Like lock in, play your game, understand your opponents, do that. NAIC, everyone's going NAIC. All-nighters, hell yeah, let's go. Anyway, LeBron, yeah, he's definitely not. That'd be Jamal Williams, a running back from the Saints, came though one year I saw, or last year. Was your fight leave? Yep. Yo, yeah, I learned to do my Lambo and using my mansion. I wish, guys. My goal is for Pokemon. Like Wolfie probably has this lifestyle because of all of his awesome stuff. I would love to be that one day. But my dream is to make Pokemon my living, so that'd be really cool. Dominic, shout out to Dominic, guys. Yeah, don't put them on a pedestal. Dude, guys, anyone who wants to take a photo, I don't know if that's something you want, but Juice, 100,000,000%. We are the McFree Mafia. We are together. And maybe at the end of the tournament, we could all take a picture together. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, everyone is a nobody, guys. And again, like, don't be mean. Don't disrespect anyone, but they're McFree. That's it. Yeah, fair. It's so true. Yeah, you over predicted Riley Factura at your first regional, and he played the exact same lead, exact same move all 3 games. So, guys, what does that mean? What is he saying? Just play the game. Don't play the player. Play the game. Is Bella VGC? Yeah. Nameplate's all facts. What do you do when you are actually an imposter? Like Ditto, you transform. If you're an imposter, you literally Yo, this is a bar. If you think you were actually an imposter, what does imposter do? They literally transform in Pokemon. The ability imposter means you transform. So if you're playing against Wolfie and you think you're an imposter, transform into Wolf. It's a fact. That's a fucking fact, guys. Thank you, Noah Garner, for the question, bro. Bots. Yeah, bro. Are your skin not black? Or should be racist? My skin is dark brown. It's dark brown. So yeah, I get dark, but I'm not black. But I'm Indian. I'm just dark Indian. Yeah, bro, he did. Dark, dead ass. Do you have some advice for a good performance and falling off hard? I topped a huge Limitless tour in Tommy Tuesday, but I can't convert in real life. What do you think? Yeah, this is real, guys. Like my regional in San Diego, my very first regional, guys, I literally went, I think 4-6 or 5-5. And then my very next regional, I just focused, I practiced, I stayed consistent with who I am as a player. And I think I made my first day 2. In Milwaukee, I got top 8. Atlanta, I went 3-3 to 5-3. And I was like, maybe it was a one-time thing. I focused, I locked in, I top 8 in my very next regional again in Milwaukee. In Toronto, good, top 8. Bad 3-3 for me in Atlanta, and then I went top 8 again. Shaq Cash, this is my boy Mike, guys. Shout out Mike. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Corona, Marshadow, that's so deep. Yeah, I'm just telling you, it's real, bro. True. Yo, Alejandro Segura. Yo, my goat. What's up, bro? But yeah, guys. Darsh, give me advice. I always get anxiety when playing. I can play more than 1 game a day. Help me. When you're playing, listen to music, focus on the game, lock in, enjoy the fun of the game. Do that, and your anxiety will go away. Once you're sitting, it's an opportunity. right? Or if you still have it when you're playing, that means you need to feel more confident in your play. What does that mean? Practice more. Basically, practice more so when you're playing, you feel confident, and then when you're playing, lock in. That's basically what it is. Cool. So, guys, let's go to the third step here. The third step I have for you is finding your up. What does that mean? No, finding your advantage. Finding your advantage. Most players are going to say, well, what does that mean? What is my advantage? I'm an imposter. I'm an imposter. Like, I don't know. I'm an imposter. I think you check in early. I'm going to check in early. I hope so, at least. I'm an imposter. I'm an imposter. Guys, my whole point of this is that you have to find what makes you unique. You have to find what gives you your advantage. What does this mean? Right? What does this mean? My advantage is a couple of things. I have a really strong mentality. I'm afraid of no one. I don't care who you are, what your name is, good or bad. I'm always going to know that I practice hard, I showed up intentionally, and I'm here to beat you. That's my mentality. That's one of my mentalities. This is the McFree mentality, guys. I want you guys to feel the McFree mentality. My second advantage is that I know I have played so many games with my style of team that I am comfortable in my ability to win. What does that mean? I played Grimmsnarl Screen Thunderwave for almost 3 or 4 years now. Years. So what is that telling you? That I know my advantage is that I know how to play my style of game. Most players play with one type of team for 1 or 2 tournaments. That's it. But I've played with Grimmsnarl for years. So not only do I have a mental advantage in my actual mentality, I have an advantage in my game. I know that if I show up with my comfort, my advice, that's my advantage. So you're going to ask me, so Darsh, I don't know what my advantage is. Well, how do I find my advantage? I don't know what my advantage is. You have to think about your advantage, right? What is your advantage? Do you have a lot of fun? Like, are you always having a good fun time? Are you good at taking notes? Are you good at making harder reads? Are you good at playing a specific type of team? Hard trick room, sun, rain, tailwind, right? What have you practiced so hard? Do you know for a fact that you practice harder than anyone? You know somewhere in your gameplay, you have some kind of advantage, Pokemon related or not, mentality related. So what am I telling you to do is find that and lean into that. So why does this help with imposter syndrome? Because, when you're playing against a player like, who's a player that I played against that was good recently? Against Toller Webb. Guys, my winning in Milwaukee, I played against Toller Webb. What do I know is that my mentality is stronger than his. I know he's a nervous player. He's an amazing player, a really nice guy, and always treats me well. But what have I seen and what do I know about Toller? He's a nervous guy. So what do? I come in there locked in. I come in there so locked in. I go in, music's going, feeling good, feeling hype. I'm popping off. I'm enjoying. Guys, also, if something good happens to you, if you get a crit or you make it hard to read, you have every right to celebrate because you are playing for yourself to have fun. Never apologize for your fortune. You come and travel, pay all this money to enjoy yourself. So my mentality is lock in, hard, have fun. And what happened against Toller? I won game 1, and he made a bad mistake. He was tilted. He literally was so upset with himself. He lost game 1. So what do? I'm just as aggressive. I win game 2. That was my advantage. You have to find your advantage, okay? So that'll be a huge differentiator. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. Because now you have an advantage on your other player, right? And now you don't feel like an imposter anymore because in your mind, you are not an imposter. You are a player who knows your stuff and they don't know this stuff. So you have found your angle, right? Do that. We'll write some comments here. I heard you got day 2 at an event, but missed day 2 because you partied so hard and overslept. Yeah, this happened. My grandpa, my best friend, died that week. So I was there to have a good time. Am I upset that I missed the tournament? Yes. But I really wanted to have a fun tournament and just enjoy. Okay, here we go. Are we putting the whiteboard? Always, guys. The whiteboard, always. I think this helps me talk through my points, make good points, and every stream, every video, I want to prepare so I can make my actual thoughts seem coherent and understandable. So good old whiteboard is always out here. Juice says, I pretty much secured my invite. Should I try and not be as what the hell? Hell no. What kind of mentality? Juice. Are you McFree Mafia or not? Do you have the McFree mentality or not? Yo, like, come on. Like, come on. Like, you have to lock in. You have to believe I can win at any given moment. Patrick Connors last year, he didn't even have a chance to make Worlds unless he won the whole thing. What do? He won the whole thing. Be ambitious. Be ambitious. Chef Rich, yo, what's up, Darsh? I got a question for you. Guys, everyone say in the comments, Chef Rich the GOAT. It's the GOAT. How do you deal with stress during the match? Like you had it and you lost due to stress. That's been happening this season and missing day 2. That's a real one. You have to understand in the moment it's you versus yourself. It's you versus the other player. You have music for a reason. If you have a hoodie or a hat, you have it for a reason. A lot of times when I play, I put my hoodie on so much that I can't even see my opponent's face. I am locked in to my music, to my opponent, to my gameplay. You lost because you threw the game. Fuck it, it's done. Like what's done is done. You were in a position to win, so lock in. My advice is during the match, you have to just tell yourself, or even after you lost game 1, deep breath, look around. I do this. I pound my chest. I do all that shit. I do that too. Yeah, Gyarados. Shout out Moxie Gyarados, bro. Other day, yeah, intentionality is everything. Most players just rip showdown games, guys. Go through the motions. Yep, it's real. Can you make a video on making notes during a set? I honestly do not do it. I don't take notes. Hot take, I think notes are bad. I think it pulls you out of the battle. Imagine if Ash Ketchum was taking notes when he was fighting Lance. Lance's Dragonite did 85 damage, and Pikachu is weak. He's getting himself out of the game. My advice is take notes in team preview or after a game is done, before rounds. When you're in the battle, do not take notes. My hot take. Alejandro, there was a melee player who used to taunt, like, yo, that's that BM dude, man, I'm playing the mental tilt if it's my win. Yeah, guys, like you have to play to your mentality. It'll give you a chance to win. If you're not black and Indian, then I have a hard time with any of you. Neil or me. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for letting me entertain you guys. Like, support whoever you want to support. I'm going to be myself. If you support me, that's great. We can both be your favorites. Can you build your own Pokemon teams? Guys, shout out Kevin Miller. I do not, unfortunately, have more than 2 gym badges in the game. So I rely on my amazing friends like Kevin, who is a player that made me come out of my retirement, and he helps me make my team. So does Chef Rich. So Kevin, thank you for helping me make my team for NAIC. I appreciate it. Is Whiteboard coming to NAIC? Yo, do we want it to come to NAIC? That's the question. I heard he wouldn't have made of top 8 Toronto if it wasn't for Kevin either. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kevin wanted to hang out, wait for me. I was in his Airbnb. He invited me. He woke my ass up. Shout out Kevin, yo. What music? I just do random or nothing. I just pick random or Team Star, something like that. Agree, that's what I do. Yeah, if you want a picture, bro, just find me. Again, as long as you're respectful of me and my space, my girlfriend's gonna be there. It's me to be respectful. I would love to take a picture. I would love to, and I would love to take pictures. I usually will take notes, leads game 1, game 2, game 3, because I forget. Yeah, whatever you take notes, as long as it does not take you out of the game. That's what you have to do. Make it your on-stage plushie. Yo, that would be hilarious. That would be freaking hilarious if that was my on-stage plushie. The whiteboard, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Cool. So, guys, before I go into the bonus, the McFree Mafia bonus, I want to know, anyone have any questions, right? Like, dude, you have to apologize. Uploading some games. I uploaded my Victory Road tournament if you want to watch that. Oh, Noah, you better see me in finals, bro. You're gonna see me there, bro. You're gonna see me there, bro. Before I go into the bonus for the McFree Mafia, and answering some questions from voice call, do you guys have any questions for me? Do I have any Pokemon plushies? I actually only have 4. So these are not Pokemon plushies. These are given to me by my cousins from Christmas. These guys right here. Same with Pikachu. I have 4 Pokemon plushies. I have Piplup, Turtwig, and Chimchar because me and my brother and my 2 brothers, my cousin and my brother, We grew up playing the game together, and that resembles us as a trio. After that, every Pokemon game we've ever played, I'm always water, my brother's always grass, my cousin's always fire. So that resembles the beginning of my Pokemon journey and my brotherhood with them. And then I have a Darumaka Zen mode to keep me calm, locked in, and focused. Just those are the 4 I have. I got them a long time ago. I'm not going to answer questions like that. I want to be respectful of everyone, but that's up to you and your thoughts. Chef Rich, I'll see you in finals, bruh. You don't want to see me in finals, bro. You know what's going to happen. Snowflake, am I able to take this advice to a non-competitive game? Yeah. Anywhere in life, your job, your work, right? Like, I'm going to give you an example. If you're starting a new job, right? Don't compare yourself to your seniors because you're going to feel like you're not as smart, or people into a better college. Don't compare colleges or salaries. Not worth it, right? Giving too much credit. Don't give too much credit because they might not know everything. Finding your advantages. Find out why did you get hired? Why are you at this college, right? You have to find this because that's going to make you do a good job at school. Make a good job at your new job. Make a new job at college. Or content creation, right? My advantage in content creation is, dude, guys, I feel like an imposter right now. People like Wolfie exist. People like Scraw. People like That's a Plus One. People like Moxie Boosted. They all exist. All these top content creators exist. But guys, like, you know what? My advantage is that I will always be myself, and I will be passionate. I will be confident, and I will talk my truth. I will not hide anything. So that's my competitive advantage, to not feeling like an imposter on YouTube. And if people don't like me for it, I don't care. But all of you who are here, that's why I do it, right? So that's how I do it in all phases of my life. That's funny. Chef could do it. Maybe you do it. My goat, hey, Bronson, you're my goat, bro. I need to see you on stream, bro. I know. I think I'm one of the most amazing stream personalities. I will celebrate crits, thunder waves, all of it. It's how Pokemon put me on stream, man. We've been playing finals, bro. Me and Noah had the 2 of my best sets I've ever played in my life, especially my top 16 match in Toronto. Noah, if we do this, that would be absolutely insane. I still, to this day, think it's the best set of Pokemon I've ever been a part of in my entire life. Our match, genuinely. I need your help. How about my parents go to Pokemon Regional? Honestly, you have to either wait until you can do it independently or make a whole PowerPoint and just tell them what it means to you. Like, make a PowerPoint. Tell them what it means to you. Like, take them out, like, buy them lunch and just tell them, like be honest, be emotional. Like, you should just tell them how you feel. That's what you have to be emotional and just be honest. I don't have time to grind, but found your way to apply advice. Yeah, me too, guys. Believe it or not, I play Pokemon maximum an hour a day, max. I have a full-time job from 8 o'clock to 5:30 every day. I make YouTube videos. I have a girlfriend. I have a family. I'm trying to do all this. So I find that I only have an hour to play, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour and a half. So in my mind, what I will do is I will always just be intentional. That's what I do. Oh, that's a plus one here with your content creators. He's the strongest. Hey, yeah. I'm sorry. Everyone has their uniqueness, and that's why we love all of the creators that exist. Yo, Tommy. Yo, what up, boy? Thanks for the support, bro. Thank you for the support. Yo, what's good? What's good? Yeah, try. Yeah, definitely try. Cool. So what I'll do now is I will go into the 2 audio questions that I have. That way, everyone, I can answer the questions. So let me do that. Also, for those of you who like sports, the Detroit Tigers are losing 2-0. If they somehow win in the 7th inning, then I have a chance to make my bet hit. But let's go back into my friend just texted me. But let me go back into my speak pipe. I got 2 voice memos, and hopefully you guys can hear them. Okay, so the first one I have is by Needles. So, guys, we're going to answer these before we go to anyone else's questions. I want to respect these questions here. Cool. Okay, I'm going to play this audio from Needles. Here we go. I'm going to play it on max volume.
Hey, Darsh. I'm a huge fan of the channel.
And
I was wondering if you could help me out here. I've been floating around the 1,200 range on the...
So he said he's a huge fan of the channel. On Showdown, he's around 1,200.
The 3 VGC ladder. And I've been coming into all sorts of players. Luckily, the meme teams I usually end up beating, but I've been struggling figuring out how players play. Because sometimes I'll get a player...
He's saying he's struggling against players on Pokemon Showdown and how they play.
game, they'll sort of make the obvious play every time, and then there's other players that kind of go for these hard reads, and it's kind of hard to tell.
He's saying on Showdown it's hard because some players make very safe plays, some players make hard reads. I'm assuming he's going to ask me, what do I do?
How they'll play. Obviously, it's a best of 3, so you have more time to adapt to that, I guess. But sometimes I feel like, turn one kind of decides the game a lot.
He thinks that he feels like turn one can decide the game for him.
I'm in this rank, so I was kind of wondering, like, how do you go about that, and how do you, like, sort of feel what your opponent is looking for? And
okay, he's asking, how do I go about turn ones, and how do I go about seeing what my opponent is searching for in the match?
How they make a read. I guess I'm trying to figure out, what, like, can you tell with certain moves and plays to read how your opponent is?
Can I tell what plays my opponent will make? Okay. Needles, thank you for asking this question. And I have a very strong answer to this. You have to play the game that you – okay, Tiago, I know you guys could hear. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure you guys could hear. Needles, I have a couple of thoughts about this. So you're saying, how do you know what your opponent is going to go for? My answer would honestly be, stop worrying about what they will go for and think about what you can do that will put you ahead relatively safely. Worry about making reads after you have played enough of the same types of teams to where you can see a pattern. What do I mean by this? If you're always leading with Grimmsnarl and Volcarona against Zamazenta and against Calyrex Shadow Rider, you might say, oh, well, turn one, I don't know what they'll do. Should I set up Light Screen or Reflect or Thunderwave? And you might get it wrong. You might Thunderwave Calyrex Shadow and he protects. And then he heavy slams you and you just lose Grimmsnarl. You might set up a screen, but then he just goes for a double target into your Volcarona and you die, right? You might never think you know what to do. My advice in this situation is do the safest thing that you think you can get away with that will help you, unless if you're seeing if this is consistently led against and countered against, then you have to follow those patterns. So if you notice now, every single time the Calyrex Shadow, Terra Ghost, and Astral Barrage is turn one, you should now come up with a play that always respects that move. So it's two parts. Always do what you think is safe enough for you to get ahead. And if there's a pattern that you're always noticing, which comes with practice, then you have to do something that always will safely respect that lead. So that's my advice. I hope that's good advice. You should not worry about turn one ending the game or not. Sometimes it does, but some Tiger scored. Yo. No, they did not, yo. Did they actually? Oh my God, Tommy. Oh my God, yo. Come on. Tigers. But keep me updated, bro. But what you have to do really is lock in and understand, like, okay, like this is what normally happens. This is safe. Do that consistently enough, then you will find yourself making the better plays turn one. Because turn one can only lose you the game if you get it absolutely wrong or they get it absolutely right. Thank you, gang. Appreciate you. It's always usually somewhere in the middle. So what you have to do is find the way to play in that positive middle. I call it the middle plus. Your turn one should always be middle or middle plus. Never make a play that can lose you the game unless you are absolutely sure you'll get it right. That's my advice. Hacker says, how many voice messages do we have? I have one more. It's actually from you. I want to do two. The first two that I always get for every live stream. Okay. And then I'll answer Juice's question, Nacho's question, Spark's question. I'll answer all your questions after I do the first two voice memos. Oh my God, guys. I would love for the Tigers to clutch this. This would be awesome. Okay. Let me now go to Hacker's message. Thank you, Hacker, for coming to the live. You are next. Here we go. Let's play a message. I'm going to play it full volume again. I won't interrupt you so you guys can hear it. Okay, here we go.
What's up, Dash, my boy? Last time, I sent in a message. I talked about how I was getting tournament fatigue and I could just not perform well after making top
Tournament
cut.
fatigue, yep.
I will say that I was a bit incorrect there because, but I think the understanding was what you thought, that it was like playing in the early morning, which makes sense. That's when most tournaments start. However, I am playing at 5. My tournament starts at 5 p.m. and ends around top cut is 11 p.m., which means
he's saying that it's not about early morning, it's about later tournaments.
In general, just be tired just because, it's late in the day. So I'd like to ask you, how do I like stay awake and stay energized? Because I tried your method of eating a big breakfast, but that really only works when you don't really get to eat because it's early in the morning. But I have a lot more time. I can get in the food I need to. So how would I be able to stay awake like later in the night and a bit later in the day? Because it's pretty much bothering me a lot. And I feel like it's making me lose a lot. So I wanted to ask that. Love your videos. Hope to see you at the stream, even though it's going to be 2 a.m. Boy.
Thank you, Hacker. Thank you for sending me the message. I really appreciate you. You're a real one. You're part of the McFree Mafia. I know you are. So you're saying that you're having a hard time staying awake and playing later in the day, which is honestly so real. A lot of my locals I go to are after I finish work, right? I've only been to a couple this year, but they've all been like after work or after a 3-hour drive, and then it's hard, and I get it. So my advice to you is honestly to like hype up your body. This might sound crazy, but I'm actually going to give you like the realest advice that does not have to do with energy drinks, guys. I personally love energy drinks, as you guys know, but this is what I low-key might do. If you're playing online, yeah, play well at 11 p.m. I get it. So what I would do is, if it's late, I might play standing up. I might literally play standing up, right? Or I might, after a turn, I might move around like that. Like, I might find new creative ways to give myself energy, right? Maybe I keep like this. I'm going to give you crazy ideas. You might think I'm crazy. I would keep a water next to me or a spray water and spray my face. I'm not even kidding. I'm like not even kidding. Like nothing that's painful, but things that can make your body whoosh, 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 whoosh. So whether it's listening to hype music, put it in headphones, listen to rock music, maximum volume, turn all your lights off and lock in. Get up and literally go like I've been at a local tournament where I'm like sitting like this. Like get your body going. Yes, wake your body up physically. That is honestly what if you don't believe in energy drinks or caffeine, water, hype, whatever you got to do, I would do that. That will make you wake up, play harder, stay awake organically. That's what I would do. That's my honest advice. I'm glad you like that. I'm glad you like the idea. I'm glad. Appreciate it. Cool. I hope that helps. I haven't asked anyone here yet, but if everyone's here for the first time, can you guys please like the video? I would appreciate it. Because I haven't asked for that. I just don't know why. It'd be cool. Everyone just like the video. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. And yeah, that'd be cool. So like, subscribe if you're not like to subscribe. Cool. Now I'm gonna get into my last 10 minutes. I do have to go about around 8:30. So what I will do now is talk to you guys about my thoughts. So I don't know if you guys already watched my last video. Let me know in the chat if you watched my last video or not. But I want to talk about the new thing I'm doing in my videos. At the end of every video, I will end it. I will almost fake end my videos and create this kind of talk ability with the real McFree Mafia, who is you. So in the last video I released, I believe it was called, I'm going to pull it up right now on the side just so you know the title. I want to make sure I represent it right. The last video I did was called Why Watching Wolfie Guarantees Success. And you should watch that video after this if you want to. It's a really good video, and I spent some time really trying to map it out. But at the end of the video, I want to create an environment to where I can just talk to you like myself. Like how you're going to see me and myself. Like I want to talk to you guys about what I care about, not just every average viewer. And if you're an average viewer, I'm glad. But at the end of every video going forward, I'm going to call it, I don't know what we should call it. Maybe like we should just call it the McFree, like the Mafia meeting. I don't know what we want to call it, or the McFree meeting. I don't know what we should call it, but where I honestly want to just share with you my thoughts. And for example, in the last video, it was, I really want to create some kind of like merch or item that really feels like it exemplifies what McFree mentality, what McFree means. And my biggest advantage is the McFree mentality, right? It's going to tournaments. It's putting on my hoodie and my hat and my music, like the Mafia meeting. Yeah, Tommy, that's what I'm thinking about doing. And I don't know if you're interested in this or not. That's what I'm asking you guys. Again, this is for you, not for me. I don't care about profit. But my whole thought process is like, wouldn't it be cool to have like a hat where like when you play in a tournament, right? You have a notebook, you have your headphones, you have your Switch, you have all these different things. And I would love to create something that feels like a normal part of your competition. So where if you're playing on a Limitless tour, you can wear the McFree Mafia headband and and you feel like you're locked in. It means something. Or when you wear the hat, you embody that McFree mentality. And like, I don't know, I probably would only make like 50. I don't have them enough money to like afford a crazy amount of things. But again, it costs like almost like thousands of dollars to create merch. But I would want to create a McFree Rolex. Would be hilarious. But I'm not gonna sell. I'm not even planning on anything soon. But guys, like, let me know if there's interest in that. And I'm only gonna talk about sort of 1 or 2 more videos because it's a really cool idea I have. And I want to have something for myself to wear in general. And then one of my friends was like, "Yo, like, if you made something that would be cool for like everyone to wear it," because one of you guys said it. I don't want to out who it was. I got a message on Twitter, and they were like, "Yo, I would love to wear a McFree merch in my tournaments because then I would feel maybe it would make me focus more." Because a lot of players don't necessarily have the easiest time focusing. So wearing a McFree hat or having a McFree wristband, you can look at it and lock in. You can literally lock in. So I don't know. And like a hat, for example, you wear a hat. Do I have any hats here? I have so many hats. Where are my hats at? I don't know. But my point is you wear a hat and now you can't see your opponent. You're focused. You're locked in. Like, I don't know. These are all thoughts. Wristband. Yeah, like I have these ideas. And I don't know. I just want to talk about that because I'm excited about this YouTube thing. I think that you guys have made me feel like I can like dream about becoming a like VGC actual content creator. Like, who knows if that can happen or not? We'll see. But all I know is I'm really enjoying this. And the fact that you guys show up every Wednesday, I will answer all of your questions. Like, I still have to answer some more questions here before I go. And I want to, and I love that. So whether it's creating merch for you guys and like sending it to you, I'll give you guys I'll give you guys the best experience ever. 5K goal. Yeah, that would be so cool. Like, I'm at 2,300 right now. But to me, it's not about the subscribers. Like, I don't know if you've heard this. I would much rather have 100 or 1,000 people who are always part of the McFree Mafia than 100,000 subscribers who don't really care about my videos. So I'm not here chasing subscribers. I don't want to clickbait. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm here to genuinely just like create a real audience and organic vibe with you guys because like I wish I had that when I was playing. Also, you guys are also cool. So like, I don't know. In my mind, it's like, why wouldn't I want to do that? That's just my mentality. Also, like, in a game like Pokemon, it's not always easy to find players find friends that are just like you. And I want to create a like-minded community of players who want to get better, who want to have more fun, who want to be confident and enjoy their experiences. So like that's where that comes from. Yeah, that's kind of my mentality there. But I don't know. It'd be cool to get more subs, obviously, right? Like I've never got super chats before, or super thanks or donations. And I got 5 of those on the last stream. That was like, I called my dad after and I was like, that was emotional, like for no reason. So it's cool. And this game went from like helping me get over my grandpa's passing to now like making people like you all come here and like spend your time with me. And like that means a lot. How many subs who don't want your content will tank off and your content is recommended by algorithm? Yeah. Agreed. So I want everyone to just watch. Whoever subscribed, I want you guys to just watch, right? And that's what we're here to do. Yeah, hacker mixtape. You guys are the goats. Yeah, that shit was lit. Yo, that was so much fun, guys. We went 0-2 to top 16 or supposed to be. So yeah, that was insane, man. So okay, there's a couple of questions here, so I'm gonna answer. How much practice would you recommend per day? I only play maximum an hour or 2 a day, personally. That's what I do. It depends on how much time you have. Never over prepare and never under prepare. Whatever feels right to you. So I recommend personally 8 rounds of Swiss, best of 3 a day. That's about 24 matches. That should be possible. What do you look at when you review your games? It's hard for me to play more than 4 games an hour. Takes a lot of me to review. Guys, honestly, I only really review games every couple of days, and I don't review every single game. I review games that I am confused about or I feel like I did not learn from the match. So I always look for I call it my whys. Why did I do that? Why did I do this? I don't try to memorize patterns. I try to understand their reasoning, right? Like, why did they electro drift me turn 1? Orioles scored again. No. I always ask, why did they do that? So that way now I know in the macro what to understand about that game plan. I'll tell you about Wolf. You guys, I have a whole video on it. Watch the video. Cool. If likely they'll play more passively. If more wacky, they'll read more. Sometimes, yeah. Oh wow, got some cool things here. I can't find anyone here in Denmark. Yeah, that's why this online community is amazing. That's why I love this online game. It's how you make new friends and meet new people. That stream was lit. Yeah, I'm gonna try my freaking. If I win on stream, guys, I will pop off like no one's ever popped off before, in a wholesome way. Yo, this could be a cool thing. This I could be down for, actually. Best of a mini regional versus the Mafia. Could you guys imagine? That'd be crazy. Unfortunately, the Orioles scored again. Real. Problem. But yeah, guys, I'll answer 1 or 2 more questions before I go. Other than that, I'm going to go. I still have to pack for my flight tomorrow. Lock in, send my team to my friend Kevin to help me build it. I got to do a lot of stuff before I go. So anyone have any other questions or thoughts? Again, I'm here to help. Again, this whole Pokemon Imposter thing is real. I hope I answer your questions about that. But now I'm here to just the Mafia versus the mob boss sounds lit. That's crazy. Hacker, thank you for supporting, guys. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my absolute hardest. If it goes well, I'm going to be happy. If not, that's okay. Last questions for the Mafia. And you guys have any? Guys, can we some Mafias in the chats? Can we just spam Mafia in the chat? I want to see who from the Mafia. If you guys are all part of the free Mafia here, guys, before we go. Thank you, Snowflake. I appreciate it. Thank you for the good luck. Thank you for the good luck. Ethan, do you play this with friends in a certain matchup or do you just ladder? Okay. Great question. Yes, I ladder. And then if I don't know a matchup, I will hit my friends up to practice against them. Always. That's what I do. We'll play on ladder, practice. Oh my God, guys, the Mafias are going, yo, this is so cool, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. Thank you for the good luck. I will be vlogging the entire tournament. So we're going to hopefully see something crazy. Mafia, McFree. Good luck. Thank you, guys. It's been real. I really appreciate it. Guys, anytime you want anything from me, let me know in the comments, like in the community tab. I respond to every comment. Oh my God. Alejandro, thank you for the pesos, bro. Thank you so much. Gracias, bro. Hermano, gracias, amigo. Gracias, amigo. Gracias, Alejandro. Gracias. Wow. Guys, this is like why, like, it makes me want to do this even more, man. Man, this is unbelievable. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, really. Yeah, I really appreciate it. These vlogs, I'm going to make as many good vlogs as I can for all of you. Like, I literally vlog the entire tournament, guys. I will do that for all of us. The 6th super chat. Yeah. It feels like a dream, guys. I never thought I'd even get one. So Alejandro, you said you're welcome. Thank you. I will always be grateful. I will always be appreciative. I will never ask for your money ever, but whenever you feel, however you feel, it really touches me in my heart and makes me want to do more. So thank you. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I really appreciate it. It's been real. I will see you guys at NAIC, and I'll catch you guys later. It's been real. It's been Dark Type Darsh. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, guys. Peace.